Hello and welcome back to Dark Arisen. Last time we made it through the second tier, and we're now going down to the third tier. What fresh horrors await us? Let's find out.
This pawn feels most at
Knowing
ease
a
near
rift stone is close at hand,
Yes, that's all wonderful.
it is welcome relief to a pawn.
We did get a new lantern, the Elite Lantern. It has a much larger light radius. It is one of the more useful level 3 novelties that you can find. And I finally spotted. Only took me 2 tries. With that, we found a good number of the macabre sculptures, but still I've been missing quite a few. It's not dark, I've got my Elite Lantern. Quit whining.
'Tis well and truly flung.
Oh, and it always seems to happen in this area. Ghosts show up when I'm a melee. And we run into 2 Silver Knights. And, well, that one Silver Knight got pretty much destroyed. Here we're doing some wonderful things to the Silver Knight's butt. Oh man. Just a tad chaotic here. Fortunately, the Silver Knights are still pretty durable. I can't really combo them too much. But that one dropped 2 pieces of armor. Fortunately, it's just rank 1, so nothing too important. But moving on, oh, wonderful. We find a living armor in the basement. This guy is pretty intense. A bit of a mismatch for my current class, but let's make the best of it.
I'll grab hold of it.
Oh, yeah. I should be dodging, I should be countering, I should be doing anything. But alas, I am not. We finally get the armor off, though. And, well, I cease to do much damage, so I try a different plan. Yeah, we're gonna lure him into this. Come on. Yes. And do you hear that sound? That is his shield blocking all of those hits, and then he blows me up. Now, what I should have done is waited until he was stunned, or, you know, knocked off guard, and see, now it's doing damage to him. Had I not just simply sprung it as soon as he was in it, and actually waited until he was vulnerable and then activated it, he'd be dead now. Alas, I am not so clever. But we do finish him off, and he is entombed in ice. Nice. You can actually use those as platforms to jump off of. But typically you have to be a caster for that to happen. Very rarely will your pawns make use of it to where you can actually use it as a jumping board.
Now, while it casts magic.
Pierce the eye while it casts.
Here, what do we have? Oh,
Watch and wait.
2 Vile Eyes. And what is this? Another Silver Knight. This place is loaded with them.
Stand ready.
Man. We're just getting Caster Town again. And, oh. Yep. Second time's a charm. Can finally see
Help me!
all the macabre sculptures I missed.
Burn them!
It helps that I'm not too worried about being slaughtered horribly.
Hurry!
Only somewhat worried I'm going to be slaughtered horribly. So I'm a bit more aware of my surroundings this time round. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I like that explosive barrels are pretty much, they're useful pretty much all throughout the game. That's kind of nice thing to see, and in fact they give you a really big help when you first start out.
Mind you aren't cursed!
So if you're having trouble when you first start out and you see an explosive barrel, go for it, because that will even the odds for sure.
The possessed cannot free themselves. Stay close.
Strength in numbers.
There we go. The ghost is down.
Strain your eyes against the dark. You may not be alone.
Now, oh my.
Ogres are bloodthirsty brutes.
We see one pop out right in front of us.
Frenzy. Seems the beast hungers for men. Now we'll gain the upper
Let's see what we can do to him. I've switched to Rusty Bow. We need to slow him down. That's the first step to fighting an Elder Ogre.
Two of us might hold it down.
Now we're doing some slice and dice.
I shall strike
Look
the head.
at that. Way to go, George. Oh, man. I just can't say enough positive things about George.
'Tis our chance.
Truly a fantastic pawn.
They go frenzy.
With such a simple name.
Take care when scaling its back. Is more brutish skilled than a normal.
Oh my. We're in the danger zone now. We found out earlier that an ogre's head is not always a safe place to be. But we get lucky. And I also have the adhesion augment. If you're a melee class, mainly striders that have to grapple, adhesion is pretty necessary for any large monster. Adhesion makes it harder for the monsters to throw you off. So when they struggle, you're not getting shaken. You're actually just still hammering on them. So it allows you to do much longer combos. Very useful. And here we run into two liches. It doesn't look like they've summoned anything yet, which is a relief. But, alas, if they don't come down, I can't do much of anything. Oh, we popped one. Just need to pop the other. That little red bubble you see dropped, that actually is kind of like a landmine.
I'll strike the moment it's open.
And it's tinted red, similar to... They can actually cast, like, unhealing. And it will actually heal undead and hurt the living, the opposite of a regular healing spell. But, oh no, hellhounds. Luckily, my bow is enchanted with ice. Goodbye. Oh, God, that was satisfying. That was really satisfying. Oh God, there's more. Nicely done. And here, we finally see our first Strigoi. Strigoi? Vampire. It's the Latin word for vampire. And while they're shaped like gargoyles, they are decidedly fleshy. And they are the only source of blood red crystals. Now, like gargoyles, they can latch onto you and stab you with their tail, but it doesn't petrify you like gargoyles. It actually stays in until you shake it off, and it will keep doing damage to you, but it gets more powerful when it does this. And you have to let it do this, because that's the only way it will drop a blood red crystal. So you kind of have to lure him in and... Oh, damn it. Where in the hell are my pawns? Oh, Jesus, what is going on here? This is a mess. That's better. So yeah, Strigoi are a bit rare. They only show up in a few areas, and they are the only source of those crystals. And those crystals are needed for some rarefying of good weapons. And, oh, that's what happened to my pawns. Oh no, God, it's death. But I have an idea this time. We do need to, however, focus on these sorcerer pawns. I don't want any more maelstroms showing up. Luckily, they group up. How convenient. And with that... Oh! What did Death do? Yes, Death kills anything that he swipes. He just killed that Gore Cyclops in a single swing. And it counted as quest experience for us. We have a quest, remember, to kill 2 condemned Gore Cyclops down in Bitterblack. And I don't res the pawns because I think Death won't go after them. So let's lure him over here. Yeah, come on, Death. Yeah, buddy. Oh, what the hell? No, you are an asshole. You son of a... Fine. Well, I'm getting you to kill this other one, too. Because I want my Sovereign Mantle. And you're gonna give it to me. Come on. Come on. I'm right here. Yes, do my bidding. Ah, fantastic. Death, you are so gullible. And you also killed all of my pawns, and I hate you. But that was lucky, so here's our Korean word. It's daebahk. Jackpot. And Death gave us one there, with a nice, simple, execution style killing of our Gore Cyclopses. Cyclopi. Whatever. And now I just want Death to leave, because I'm done with him. Death, you can go home now. You're done for the day. Thanks for all the help. Now, we go into this side corridor, which the first time we went through here, we neglected to go through. We were too terrified by the double Gore Cyclops and Pawn Sorcerers. And here is where we missed our final tablet, and we finished the quest. Next time, we will read through all of the tablets. It takes a bit of time, but it's pretty interesting and it fills in the backstory. Quite nice. But we need to head into the Arisen's Refuge and rearm ourselves. Get some backup. So we pick some new characters.
Yes, Arisen.
We get Shiva,
I am honored
a
to
ranger. Gotta have good range.
Yes, Arisen.
And we pick up Lee, a
I am honored to
unicorn
travel with you.
that does a proper chainmail bikini. Outstanding work, ladies. Let us march now into the jaws of death.
It is too dark.
No, it's not. Come on. I got a lantern. And I'm not giving you one.
Let's have a look.
Oh, man, I keep hoping whenever they open it's gonna be a man-eater. But that only ever seems to happen to me.
There, Master. Whites. Spectre.
Ooh. Down here we have a white and some specters. Lovely.
Target the arisen on mine.
Hopefully Lee and Mr. Satan can take care of the ghosts,
Nemesis to all pawns.
while Shiva and I take care of the white. But, you know, wishful thinking and all.
We'll not fear for ambush if we
Oh, I wanna... Come on down. If only he would go into the radius of the lantern.
Free themselves. Stay close.
That would be fantastic.
Captured pawns lose them. Someone hurry! Attack!
Luckily, while she's possessed by the ghost, it does not stop her casting. That is a relief. Because she actually gets... Do you see how many fireballs were surrounding her? That's a enhanced bolide. She has the ring that ups it to the 3rd tier. And there are quite a lot of meteors when that happens. But it takes that much longer to cast too. And here, we didn't go down here last time. We took the garbage chute straight into Death's face. And we find another macabre. We're filling out our collection quite nicely. And we also find a bunch of bats. Wonderful. Oh,
We'll not fear
Annoying.
for ambush if we dispel the dark with this. Let's have a look.
if you say so, Lee. Yeah, let's have a look. And we found a key down here, so I go up. We make a detour back up. And open this chamber and find a bunch of leapworms. Just what I wanted. And what is that?
An undead warrior! There, Master!
Regular old zombies. So odd to get thrown.
There, Master! Undead warrior!
Such a weak group of enemies, but, well, they can always grapple. No matter how buff you are. Oh yeah.
Our strength brought us victory.
Gotta make it look good. We're back down in the sewers at the lower level, and we find another living armor.
Over there!
2
Living armor!
living armors, in fact. Wonderful. Just what I wanted. So, let's go exploring a bit. See what we can find. Because I believe last time we were here, we simply ran scared. Because death killed everybody. But death isn't here right now.
Using this to help. Damn their shields! Strike from the rear!
And we need to get this armor off. Oh, we really need to get this armor off now.
Aim for their backs! I have been badly killed.
And there I make use of the clairvoyance to dodge their attack. Using the invincibility frames it grants. Of course, I don't always get it, but when I do, it makes me feel really good inside. Decisions. All these things I'm never going to use, but I must save them.
It's a troubling foe.
Oh man. Oh, and there's a little eyeball too. No peeping.
I'll heal your wounds.
Any that would target the arisen are mine.
Yeah, these living armors like to do their stone forest attack a lot more often, I've noticed. Used to be, it was very rare that they'd ever do it, but now Well, they love it, and it's actually really damaging. Quite dangerous, especially with its radius. Huh. And I end up hitting the one that's not weakened. Oh man, we're getting blasted. Ah, good. We got one's armor off. And we also got floored. And poor Lee, she's not very durable. The chainmail bikini is showing its tactical flaws right now. And there, we actually activate it when it works. And it decimates him. Boom. Got him. So yeah, those torches can be used effectively against living armors, but you just gotta time it right. Otherwise you will have wasted 300 RC. Come on, we need to get his armor off. Yeah, that's it. I will leave it to you, Mr. Satan. Because there is not much I can do. We're almost there. Nice. Good. So close, so close. Nice.
That was hardly a warm-up.
The little boot flying up in the air and everything. Wonderful. It really feels good to not run in fear and poop my pants every chamber we visit. It's nice to be somewhat competent. Let's see. Oh boy. Another Elder Ogre. Well, we know what to do to Elder Ogres. First things first, let's give it some lockjaw. Makes it easier to spot in the darkness, too. Always a bonus, especially, I mean, just notice. It's almost pitch black if my torch isn't lit. We're down so low that the darkness is pretty absolute. Oh, and that took off a nice chunk.
More brutish still than a normal ogre. I'll begin with the strongest.
And apparently there's a vile eye hiding somewhere. But where?
Elder ogres may
Oh, Shiva, don't bait that attack right next to him. Oh yeah, right in the dome. Nice, nice. Keep it going. Oh no. One thing that I've noticed, when you're grappling onto them and they're flailing around, your grapple position will change. Like, I'm really close to his head, but I'm also, when he puts his hands up, I'm close to his hands. So I've had it where you'll be on his head, and then he puts his hands up, and then you're on his arm. It can make it a bit annoying when you set yourself up at a really good spot, and then they kind of nudge you out of it. Yeah. But, oh god, where is that? The damn eyeball. Oh. Ooh. Oh, where'd he go? Oh. God. How anime of him to appear right behind me. Alas, he forgot he was just an eyeball.
Access to the rift is vital in the bowels of
Now,
such a place.
last time we were here, it was our first introduction to the living armor. And the gate was locked. However, this time the gate is not locked, but we have dueling dragons. This is the Fire Drake and the Ice Worm. similar to the Thunder Wyvern. They are the super versions. They cast meaner spells, they do a lot more damage, and they have a lot more armor. And as you can see, that ice worm belts out spells at a crazy pace. And I get there just in time to not interrupt the meteors. Unfortunate. Meanwhile, that fire drake is really laying down support fire from the air. Well, we managed to get him down. This is a really difficult fight because if you focus on one, the other one's going to be on your ass. And they're so durable. As you can see, I went from his chest to his arm there when he swung around. It's really hard, and you need to hit their weak spot if you want any damage to get through. So I try slowing them down. See if that helps out.
Cold. Is that ice?
And you'd think it would.
I'll scale it and strike from above.
Also, you'll notice they have that aura around them, the frost and the fire, and it deals constant damage, though not too much.
What a gap.
But I mean, if you're clinging to them and you're not doing much damage, it will eventually, you know, tick you down. Oh no, he's...
Even hurt the beast?
No. Damn it, that's my Mr. Satan. Oh, god damn it. Get a possessed Mr. Satan and everything. Luckily, if your pawn is a mage, and they have the right inclinations, and the right spell, the cure spell, and they get possessed, the first thing they do is cast the cure spell to unpossess themselves. So mages typically won't be a threat if they have the cure spell. They will prioritize curing themselves. And this is insane. And look, we barely made a dent. Oh god, we're getting stomped. We are getting decimated. This is quite unpleasant. Really, I just don't have the right pawns for this fight. They are not of much assistance in this, so I'm going to plunder the chests. Brighten things up again.
There must be some way to create an opening. Any that would
And I think... oh,
How do we fight such a thing?
yeah, I think we're out of here. And we're back in the Fallen City. It was empty last time, so we should... ah, shit. Of course, a Thunder Wyvern. Oh god, and it's littered with living armors. Wonderful. And... what the hell? Oh, okay. Alrighty then, well... I think that's it for now. Next time, we're going to read the Monument of Remembrance.